So welcome, Alicia. It's harvest time. We've just stepped out of our 28 days boot camp of reclaiming our power. What are some of those big highlights that you have taken out of this boot camp?
Oh my gosh, where do I start? Confidence. I lacked in that and I've gained so much of it. Definitely. Digging into something that is so vulnerable and not being scared anymore. That's what we learn out of it. Going into that vulnerable space and practice. You have to practice. Definitely, absolutely. Breathing, you have to. It's something so simple, yet everybody takes years to discover it. And also, self-love. You have to start with yourself.
So how did you find the boot camp? What attracted you to join initially?
Sure. It had to be that 4-day Get Real 2021 that really spiked it in me. So when we finished with that 4 days, I had to find another way to continue my journey. And because of kind people, I had the opportunity to continue my journey.
That's wonderful. That's fantastic. So you took the opportunity and you enrolled and you signed up for 28 days of reclaiming your power. And just tell us a little bit more about, did you get what you came for? So now you took this big chance and a big bet and those 28 days. Do you feel that you got what you came for?
Sure, absolutely. I came to find myself and to get a more clear vision, and that's what I got. And yeah, like I said, and then the journey just continues. Absolutely.
So what were some of the things that stood out mostly for you, Alicia? What was it that you got in touch with you? What did you learn about yourself in those 28 days?
Okay. So the 28 days was very emotional process for me. And at the end of it, I found myself and I found that I matter. My voice matters.
Wow.
That's what I discovered.
So would you say that you came into the boot camp not thinking that your voice matters?
Yeah, absolutely. It was very difficult for me this past couple of years. And I was just at that point, the breaking point,
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for that invite, that 4-day invite, I don't know what I would have done. It was definitely a starting point for me.
So you were at a low point, you had no voice, and you kind of that 4-day workshop, Let's Get Real 2021, gave you like an opening and a springboard into the boot camp, and where you have uncovered your voice and that you actually matter. I mean, that's huge, because what difference does that make in our lives when we know that we matter?
Yeah, now it makes a huge difference because then you have that confidence to do things and to take on invitations that you normally would just push aside. So it plays a major role in everything you basically do. Definitely.
Absolutely. So what would be, what is something that surprised you in the boot camp?
I would definitely say the support. It was, to me, I always used to feel like I don't belong.
Yeah.
But just the welcome feeling of everyone just inspired me, and really it was very overwhelming. It was definitely unexpected.
Sure, that's really beautiful and very touching. And what a privilege that you gave us the opportunity, Alicia, to support you, that you opened your heart to that space. Because often if we live in that truth, in that reality, when we've shaped that belief that we are on our own and we don't matter, we don't always let people into that space. And you definitely let us in. So thank you for trusting the space.
No, thank you guys for allowing me, for giving me this platform.
Sure.
It was
Privilege.
definitely something I needed.
And did you feel that you could trust the space? Did you feel held in the space, that it was a safe space for you?
Oh, when we were sitting in the classes on the Monday evenings, I could feel the energy. I could feel the welcoming energy of everyone. And I could see that I wasn't the only one who's being vulnerable. So why should I stand aside? So it was definitely a very welcoming space for me.
Sure. So the group space, I can hear, has been quite something for you, hey? To explore it, to deepen yourself in it, to learn to trust it. And is it something that you think that you will continue to enrich yourself with, to seek spaces like that?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've created my own private space. I want to take it outside. I want to show my family, my friends, that there's more to life than just standing in the background and observing and just feeling little. There's so much more out there for you. Sure. And I definitely want to continue and inspire everyone around me.
It's beautiful when we realize, say, that our own journey can be such an inspiration for other people as well. You know, that we take our own transformation into the world and we're gifting that. So it touches me deeply, you know, that you see that there are other people who could really benefit from seeing you, just by you being that example and stepping in matter, you know, getting that little one out of the corner and having a presence and more of an authority in your life. Hey? So what do you think that you can do with that? What are you going to use all of this learning for, Alicia?
I'll just continue learning, continue practicing, because I've realized that you can't expect one lesson and then say, okay, I'm ready. It doesn't work like that. No. So continue, practice as much as possible, and just be more open with people about my journey so that they can also discover it.
Absolutely. Because if we don't share anything, people wouldn't know, right? So you become a little bit bolder and braver, I can hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
More confidence, more trust in yourself, more fit as well. And I love that you have really moved into this student mindset that we talk a lot about, that kind of keeps paving your pathway for success. So what does success mean to you today?
You know, in the beginning, success for me was about finance, but it's a lot more than that. It's stepping back and seeing what you are doing for your community and for the people around you. So that's what I want to do. I want to build the people around me. So I want to be that positive energy, because there's so much negativity around us that we just become so obsolete and just melt into it. And I don't want to be in that space. Absolutely.
I love that you have that whole service take on it, mindset on it, and that's also where we really begin to connect the dots. So I just want to thank you, Alicia, for the incredible courage that I know it took for you to show up in this bootcamp, and you gave all of you 100%. And I know everybody in the space was just really enjoying your special contribution as well. And I just can't wait to witness what you're going to do with all these beautiful tools and the technique in the world. Because do you also feel that if we think about the toolkit, have you gotten processes and techniques that now will help you as you move forward?
Oh, definitely. In the beginning, I knew my struggles, but now I understand it and I know how to deal with it. And one of the biggest toolkits is the breathing exercise. And I have to tell you, it has been a huge help. Definitely. I'm so grateful for that toolkit, and I'm taking it with me all the way, and I'm adding and I'm adding.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Let it keep growing, keep fine-tuning it, keep being a student. So would you recommend this bootcamp to others, Alicia?
Oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. You know, we're all so afraid of being vulnerable, But when you find a space where you can be yourself without being judged, why not? Take that leap of faith and just explore it. It's definitely a place for everyone to be in.
Thank you, my dear. I so appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'm sending you lots of love and blessings for your incredible journey. I mean, you're just going to go from strength to strength. Such a privilege to journey with you. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Thank you.